there on this earth, Thomas. Why must the innocent pay? How many more innocents still have to be born just to be exterminated?
I was staring those Nazis in the eyes. The evil I saw there was so radical, so incomprehensible, obscene. And I felt like killing them. And I'm a priest. I feel guilty about that. I don't want to hate like they do. Love. Love. Only love can keep men from falling into an abyss.
Where were you today?
I was standing in line waiting to get us some bread. There was none left.
Every time you go out, I am afraid you never come back.
I have to go out, Dad. We have to eat, we have to live.
Who's there?
Tomasz.
What are you doing out after the curfew?
How are you feeling, Mr. Votiva?
Back to my old self once again, or almost.
Karol, I found your job in a quarry. Here. Without this, they'll deport you.
Thank you. Are those all work permits?
Work permits and first baptismal certificates for Jews.
Bring us some of Victor's vodka, Karol.
Oh.
A medical student brought it to me when I finished my quinine. He said it would have exactly the same effect.
Thank you, Mr. Votiva, but I can't. I have to go.
No.
Unum corret anima una.
You're strong. What quarry did you work in before?
I'm a student.
Students. Don't like students. A bunch of smart Alecs who don't know anything about real life.
All right, I'm a worker then.
You're late.
I'm sorry.
We're thinking about joining one of the armed groups, all of us.
I'm not. You fight with weapons. I want to fight with words. We had a theater. Theater has to go on.
Where? What stage? What audience?
Our theater has to go underground. In apartments, basements. We have to keep the word alive.
Poland's in the grip of terror and insanity. And you want to put on plays? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
The only thing left is to take up arms.
Yes. The word's mightier than the bullet.
Try that with a gun pointed at your head.
What about you, Karol?
We are going now. Come on.
Wait. I understand and respect people who resort to weapons. The Nazis exterminate people and want to exterminate our culture too. They want to wipe out the Polish language. But the only way we'll be able to have a future is if we save our past. But whoever chooses weapons has every right to do so. However, Kotlarczyk is right too. We have to keep our culture alive. Let's take the theater underground.
Because remember, theater is the conscience of life.
You will have your theater, and we will have our guns.
All right. We are fighting the same battle, with the same hope against the same evil.
Okay. Come on.
Come on, come on!
Ancora l'anima una. Ancora l'anima una.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I know it's late. My name is Karol. I have to speak to Mr. Szyńska.
I don't allow my lodgers to receive men in the rooms.
This is urgent and serious, and I won't be long.
Tuszyńska! Tuszyńska! This gentleman apparently has something urgent and serious to say to you. Do you know him?
Yes, I do, Mrs. Białek.
All right. But leave the door open.
Thank you. I know you're brave. And I know that you have been hurt so much that you want revenge.
No. The word you want is justice, not revenge.
Yes, you're right. Justice. But I know you so well. No matter how strong and brave you are, no matter how hard you think you are now, you're still the same little girl who used to get all mixed up and depressed by people's lies and violence.
I'm not that little girl anymore.
Your heart hasn't changed. And killing won't come easily to you. You and I aren't cowards, you know that. Just the opposite. The truth is, we'd rather get killed instead of killing. And I don't want you to get killed.
Have you said what you came to say?
No.
Yes, he has.
She says you have.
Please.
Slow, slow. That's good. Stop now.
Hey, your book. Books. These are times for blood and rifles.
There's always time for books.
We're waiting for Hanya. I knew it.
I told you she wouldn't come. Magda will play her part.
Let's wait a few more minutes.
What's wrong? Don't you like my acting?
No, that's not what I mean. It's just that... Here she is.
The music even louder grew and faster. The suddenly false chord from the master.
Like hissing snakes or shattering glass that chilled their hearts, and with a dire foreboding filled.
And even louder grew the music roar. And you could hear...
Wojtyla is my best friend.
War.
What do you do?
I'm a concert pianist.
I break stones.
Soon they lifted up their hands again. Der Feier, die Verlobung meiner Freundin.
Verlobung?
Ja, Verlobung. Engagement.
Wir feiern. The little rascals went and got engaged.
Nein, danke. I'm the best man. Novak's the name. I was in love with this beautiful maid once, but she chose him instead. So what I mean is, I would like to say congratulations and good luck.
100 lat, 100 lat, niech żyją nam. 100 lat, 100 lat, niech żyją nam. Jeszcze raz, niech żyją nam. Niech żyją nam.
In another life, Krystyna.
Karol, they called Nico and Christina. They shot them on the spot.
I'm asking you to rid yourself of any compassion you might have. We must exterminate Jews wherever we find them, every chance we get. And we must eliminate Poles who help them, starting with priests. Hess is up to 10,000 eliminations a day in Auschwitz. An excellent result. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Like someone who's not listening!
I was listening very carefully, Governor General.
Good. Very good.
Where do you think you are going? You want to get yourself shot out in the street?
Who are you?
Jan Tiranovsky. And how are you?
You're going to burn your fingers.
One goes out, another lights up. If you feel you have to talk, I can keep this up for as long as you like. You haven't told me your name yet.
Karol. I have to go now. I'm looking for my friend. He's a priest. I need a mass said.
A mass for the dead. We will win with love, not with guns.
How can you say that with Nazis outside the door?
The Nazis will disappear because evil will devour itself.
But if love doesn't win out, the Nazis would just come back under a different name. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. St. St. John of the Cross for you a surprise. It will become your bedside reading.
Thank you.
You are giving absolution to a Nazi?
History makes good people face terrible choices too. And they feel like they're walking dead because they've been forced to kill their souls first. I'm here for them more than I am for you.
They killed Victor and Christina.
I know. Don't go to their funerals. The Nazis are just waiting for something like that to arrest all of you. I'll come join you and we'll celebrate our secret mass.
Tomasz. But where is the line? Where is the line that divides all those who paid too little from those who paid too much? And what side am I on? I don't know.
You're on the side of those who have to hope.
The theater. My life's dream is all over.
What do you mean?
I can't see anything anymore for all the pain. Everything's so dark, so dark. The world is blind and deaf. Defending culture is not enough. There's always a gun, but I'd never be able to kill anyone.
I told you. You must never, ever lose hope. You must never lose the marvelous meaning of life and love. Despite everything evil men are capable of.
To get to where you are not, you have to pass through where you are not. To reach the place of possessing all, desire to possess nothing. To reach the place of being all, desire to be nothing.
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and may perpetual light shine upon them.
I want to find the same reasons you have to believe and hope. I want to enter a monastery.
Karol, in times like this, people need priests with them. Not shut up in some monastery.
I've been thinking about what I'm giving up. I keep thinking about the choice. The meaning of the choice I want to make. And I wonder, is it because I want to hide? Or because I feel guilty for all the pain I see? Or is there something deeper? Is God calling me?
John wrote in his gospel that Jesus said, "You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you." The door is open. It's up to you now.
Inter sanctos et electos tuos, resuscitati respirent. Per Christum Dominum nostrum.
Amen. Requiescat in pace.
Amen.
The loss of loved ones is always devastating. The ancients used to find consolation by saying that the gods called the dearest back to themselves. But faith is not a consolation. Faith gives meaning to life and death. Here's to your generous life, Christina and Victor. Here's to your courageous deaths. They give meaning to the dreams that you won't be able to tell us about anymore.
Faith is a dark night. Faith is found in the darkness, deep down in man, where the mystery of God and love lies hidden.
Karol! Karol! The dynamite!
Oh, good strikes! You're so stupid you die for your books. Are you all right?
Yes, yes. Books are worth dying for.
You're a worker here. Chisel that into your thick skull. Here, put these on before you go blind.
No, you keep them.
Do as you are told. We'll need men like you, with good eyesight, when we start over again.
Novak.
Dad, Mrs. Kudrinska made a nice supper for you.
Dad!
Dad?
I remember sitting on your knees. And you used to tell me stories about our heroes. I like hearing about the painter, Adam Chmielowski, who lost his leg in the January uprising. You told me that he gave up art because he realized that God was calling him to other things. So he went to live among the disinherited as someone who'd come to serve those who suffered. You've left me all alone. You've left me all alone.
Karol!
Have you been waiting for me in the rain all this time?
You're not made of sugar.
What did you say?
You're not made of sugar.
That's exactly what Karol used to say to me when I didn't want to play soccer in the rain.
I know. I was always there watching you.
Do you remember when we were rehearsing Romeo and Juliet for the school play?
Of course I do. You were Juliet, and you Romeo. What else? The lead role.
And I wanted him to be Mercutio. Do you remember what you told me?
I
I'd rather be a priest.
And I said that the priest is just a small role.
And I answered, I'm not talking about a play. I'm talking about my life.
Having seen the full horror of these times, everything has been pointing me towards something good. The priesthood. For the sake of every single person's dignity and for the experience of knowing myself through the knowledge of God, of living God from the inside. I want to become a priest.
Out of the depths of this evil, we must bear witness to the fact that the divine meaning of life is more important than life itself.
That's why I'm here.
The Nazis have closed down the seminary. You're risking your life. So not even your own mother is to know you'll be studying here. You continue your life as usual, but you'll study and meditate with us secretly every free moment you have during the day.
Young man, can you hear me? Is there a doctor here? This boy is dying.
Ma'am, we will handle this.
He's not German.
We have to get him to a hospital right now. Move aside.
It's better you don't touch him. He's Polish.
Franz, Hans! Don't worry.
Now come with me. Come along now.
So I'm not dead after all. Thomas. Jan. Welcome back. Your book helped me to make a choice.
What choice?
The darkness. The light.
You have to get better fast. Our performances aren't the same without you.
I know the officer who helped you.
You know him?
He's married with 3 children. Right now, he's in a lot of danger. He's been given a command that he has decided to refuse.
I swear to die for the greatness of the Third Reich. I am proud to die for the real Germany. Shame on you.
Zwei Schritte vor! Gewehr laden! Treten Sie zurück, Vater! Treten Sie zurück!
Thank you for helping me die, Father. I'm safe now. I can see what Germany was like when I was a boy. White houses along a river.
Vater! Treten Sie zurück!
Get out of the way, Father. They're telling you to move away from me.
My brother.
Zielen, treten Sie zurück!
Get out of the way, Father. They're going to kill you.
A new day will come when your children will see the same white houses along the river.
Legt an!
God bless you.
Who killed him? You or me? You killed him, Polish priest. And now I'm going to kill you.
May God forgive you.
According to my God, the world is ruled by honor.
The world must be ruled by love.
Shoot him.
Legt an! Zielen! Feuer! Ruhig sein! Handball!
Hey, you!
Papers. Where is this beautiful girl going?
Church.
Which church?
St. Andrews.
What are you going to do in church?
Pray.
We are coming to eat at your house tonight.
My papers are in order. May I go now?
Hey, pretty eyes. What's your hurry? Come with us.
Go pray, little Polish bitch.
Excuse me, Father. You by any chance seen Karol? Karol?
I was waiting for you.
Why are you wearing a cassock?
They're shooting and deporting seminarians. The Archbishop wants us to go around dressed as priests.
Why didn't you tell me? Don't you trust me?
Of course I trust you. Honey, I trust you so much that sometimes I think about something and I get this feeling you already know it.
Well, I didn't know about this. And I can't see you spending your life confessing a bunch of old women. You're a writer, a poet, an actor, you're an artist.
I've made a decision. This is what I have to do.
What are you doing? you doing? You are leaving me alone.
No. He won't be alone.
I've lost you.
You haven't lost me, Han. I will be here for you more than ever. I had to make this decision, don't you understand? I'm talking about the future. It has to be better than this evil we are going through, and I want to be a part of it.
I don't see any future. And I will never be anybody's slave. Ever. I'd rather die.
No. You want to live. We're all going to live, to fight for a world filled with love instead of hatred. I'm sorry.
Fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
They blew up the bridge! The Russians are arriving! The Nazis are running away! They are retreating! Poland is free! Poland is safe! We're safe! Poland is free!
What are you doing here? Come on, we have to go. Hans.
Come on.
Come.
Come, Almighty Creator. I will bid the ground others walk on to reach the place you'll lead them to.
Документы.
Welcome. Julian Kordek, right? They told me something about you that seems impossible for a Pole.
That I don't hate Russians? I spent my best years at Moscow University.
Yet, that you are not a Catholic. Tell me, is that a joke or just some trick to further your career?
An even bigger joke would be if our socialist revolution gave Catholics free reign, don't you think?
Is that a good reason why this should become your desk?
This is a list of the Polish clergy. The Nazis wiped out a third of them. But there are many left. Many. I won't give them time to breathe, act, or think. The day will come when they won't have time to dream of their God.
I'm a young face jutting from the Tatra rocks. May a field of rye grow from my youth, cradled in yearning and pain. Let the happiness magnify you, great mystery.
Will you be the goalkeeper, please?
All right.
I would like to play too. Thank you.
Good save!
Believe me, you won't save the next one. Not even if you beg for help.
Ah, you wanna bet?
Brother Karol, the Secret Service!
Over here?
I saw them in the church.
What's going on? Monsieur Kurowski, you can't arrest him. What you're doing is totally illegal inside the church.
You want to join us?
That's all right, Karol. Let them do their duty.
What's he been accused of?
What's your name?
Wojtyła.
Your Monsignor preaches subversion. He betrayed his country, which is also my country and your country.
Monsignor Kurowski has only spoken about sacred things in this church.
This is the last thing your priest will see before he realizes that the life he dedicated to sacred things has been nothing but an illusion. It's awful being placed in front of nothingness, isn't it, young priest?
What you call nothingness, I call everything. Where you see darkness, I see light. When you say distraction, I say salvation.
Goodbye, Wojtyła. What did you say your first name was again?
Karol.
Karol. And don't you forget my name. Julian Kordek.
You're in the second month?
No, the third. Pavel is so happy. But we are already afraid we'll spoil this little thing with too much love.
Too much love will only make your child a joyful and gifted person.
What's this I hear about Lublin?
They shut down the faculties of theology around the country. They set one up in Warsaw, but it's a sham controlled by the government. Only Lublin is still independent.
Archbishop Bajek said to me, I've decided to send you to teach ethics.
And what did you answer?
That I'd rather be a priest among people here.
So what did he say?
You're going to Lublin.
So you have to leave Krakow.
Actually, I get to do both.
How are you going to manage?
It's only 200 miles from Krakow to Lublin. That's 8 hours. I can travel at night.
You're putting a lot of faith in our railroad system.
Where are you going?
My husband is a reporter here. Can you let us in?
Go. Go!
What are they doing?
You have no right to do this.
Then file a complaint. We have orders.
We have to respect our lives are in these papers.
What right do they have to do this?
Their excuse is that we refuse to publish Stalin's death eulogy.
Don't touch this.
Pavel!
On your knees! On your knees!
Are you going to kill him? Over a typewriter. He made a mistake. Don't make a big one.
Take everything away. And grab the paperwork too.
Are you crazy? You were going to get yourself killed for a stupid typewriter.
It's our living, my only freedom. Thank you.
You do know how important the father is for a newborn baby, don't you?
You'd better never let me catch you together again. I'll toss the bunch of you in jail.
What's next? You're going to cut out our vocal cords?
If that's what it takes, why not? What methods did Christians use to convert the American Indians?
Non-Christian methods, which the church has to ask forgiveness for.
So we meet again. It's Karol Wojtyla, right? Modern man can expect only one important thing from a priest: Christ. He can ask for the rest, things that are useful from an economic, social, and political standpoint, from many others.
The priest is a unique observer of the invisible in the world.
You're a good writer, Wojtyla.
I was. But from the looks of things here...
Doesn't Christ ever smile at men?
Christ is love. We could eventually ask ourselves why this love is nailed to the cross, though.
This office has been requisitioned. As for your magazine...
To all the Polish clergy, priests are being sentenced to death. They arrested the Bishop of Kielce, calling him a criminal. We cannot allow our country's government to trample the altar.
Security police, open up. We're here to see Cardinal Wyszynski.
I'm not asking you to get yourselves thrown into prison and killed. But there can be no compromise. You must resist.
Well?
They won't open up. Should we break it down?
He'll open.
What's going on?
Men from the Ministry of Security.
Let them in.
But Your Eminence, they're going to...
Let them in.
You're under arrest. The government has decided that you can no longer carry out anything related to your duties. You are going to leave Warsaw. Sign this.
I don't see any legal grounds for such a decision, so I cannot sign this. All the government has left is violence.
The blind children of Radvanica. You led them during the resistance. They were the only ones who could make their way through the forest at night. I was one of the patriots they saved. I have great respect for everything you did against the Nazis. But now, you're fighting against the power of the people. Hiding criminal priests convicted by the courts for their crimes. Your position is pro-Vatican, pro-imperialist, and anti-Polish.
I am the same person I have always been, defending our nation's Christian soul, its spirit of freedom, peace, and justice.
Collect your things and follow us.
I'm ready.
Aren't you going to take anything with you?
I came poor to this house, and poor I shall leave it.
Take care.
I'm so sorry. Don't worry, the dog is healthy. Sister Maxentia, could you get us some tincture of iodine, please?
No. Let's go.
Karol, thank God you haven't left yet.
What's the matter?
Papa and I are leaving. We are getting out of here.
Where are you going? How are you going to cross the border?
In the false bottom of a truck. We're going to France and from there on to New York. Pavel has a cousin in Brooklyn.
When?
Tonight.
Do you realize what you're letting yourself in for? And in your condition?
Karol, we are starving here. We are living on charity. We don't sleep at night listening to every sound, afraid that they are coming to arrest Pavel. Or worse yet, that they just make him disappear. Everyone seems like an informer. There are so many of them, they've completely isolated us. I don't want my child born in this horror. I won't have it.
I will miss you. I will miss you both. I will miss watching you act.
You remember our underground theater? At Wadowice. The school. Friends.
How could I forget? Your child deserves this smile for the rest of his life.
2 living smiles among the dead. We are the only ones left. Józek fell on a mine in Monte Cassino.
I know. Jerzy is dead too. I couldn't find out where he died and how and if he was buried.
I don't want to leave Poland. I'm Polish and my child...
You will always be Polish, wherever you go. Sit down. You'll always be Polish. And so will your child. Only the sky above you will change, nothing else. I was supposed to put this into a drawer, but I forgot. Please take it.
I don't want it.
Who knows why they pay me every month. They're curious, even punctual about it. And I'll be getting a professor's pay at university, so don't worry about me. Change it to dollars. It won't be a lot, but still.
I don't want it.
I know. I know you just said that. Listen, you can pay me back later. You're like a sister to me.
Comrades?
Comrade Kordek. He runs the 5th Department, Church and Religion. The most thankless job in Poland. Comrade Stalin used to say that introducing communism into Poland is like training a cow to wear a saddle.
He also said if only we could have that Wyszynski on our side.
Wyszynski is a great man, but he'll never be on our side. He's fine right where he is. I want you to shut down the University of Lublin. We don't want any other Wyszynski springing up in Poland.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have to give the impression abroad that religious and philosophical pluralism exist in Poland.
There are new teachers now, young, well qualified, dangerous.
Such as?
Such as a certain Wojtyła, a young priest. This man should not be allowed to teach young people to have no fear. We need fear to accomplish our goal. It will be right in the eyes of history. And even in God's eyes, if he exists.
The University of Lublin will remain open.
Adam.
Comrade?
Karol with you. He holds the chair of ethics at the University of Lublin. And he's a priest here in Krakow, taking care of young people. I want to know everything about him. Who he meets, what he says, what he thinks. Everything. Even when he goes to the toilet. Adam, did you apply to our department out of ideology or to further your career?
Why do you ask?
I find it strange that someone studying art history should hate religion so much.
The art I love celebrates man, not God. God is superstition and obscurantism.
So, you're pure at heart.
What about you?
I try to be.
Ticket, please. Miss? Thank you.
I see some new faces today. What's your name?
Janina Kuroń. I'm from Lublin.
And what's your name?
Marcin Mickiewicz from Kielce.
Oh, that's quite a name to live up to. And you?
Maria Pomarska from Poznan.
And you?
Well, sorry. Actually, I signed up for art history.
No, you're welcome too. What's your name?
Adam. Adam Jelinski.
Join us if you like, Adam.
Art can be the master of morals, and not the opposite.
Good. Why don't we start with a question?